Welcome back to Bookcrafts with Jen. This week we're going to do some banners. So we're going to need some materials, colored paper. You could do all the same color, or you could do 2 different colors, or 3, however many you want. Of course, your book pages, scissors, pen or pencil, glue, and then tape, or maybe a stapler, but I think a tape would work better, and then string of some sort. So we're going to make a couple of different banners. The first one I'm going to do is just a simple name banner. Well, I'm going to make all name banners, but you can make whatever you want, any message. You can have them, you could just make a name banner, or you could make them say like happy birthday, congratulations, anything you want them to say. So on the book pages, I am drawing out the letters for my name. You can, if you don't trust your drawing abilities, you can always get a stencil, or you can try and print something out online and then trace it from that. Okay, so then you've got to cut out your letters. Now, I'm doing the book pages as letters and the triangles for the name banner as colored paper. You can always do the reverse, where you cut triangles out of the book pages and then use the colored paper to do the letters of whatever your message is. I know that a lot of seniors are going to be graduating high school. I'm not sure of the exact date, but this might be something fun and creative that you could make for your graduating senior, if you know one. And it can be, I guess, even like 5th graders. Sometimes they do a moving on ceremony. Maybe it's 4th grade in Swampscott, because I think the 5th graders moved over to the middle school this year. If you've got an 8th grader, maybe you've got a kindergarten student or a preschool age student, or maybe you just want to cheer up your student who's been stuck at home doing virtual learning for the past few months. These are also good to make if you know somebody who's sick. You could always make a message saying, get well soon. Father's Day's coming up pretty soon also. You can make one that says Happy Father's Day. I guess you could have made one that said Happy Mother's Day also. Didn't do these earlier. So after we cut out our letters, we do need to cut out triangles. So you're going to need to cut as many triangles as the letters that you have. So I've got my 4 triangles, because J-E-N-N, so I'm doing alternating colors. I'm going to glue each letter onto a triangle. Okay, so I've glued my letters onto my triangles. Then I'm going to need a piece of string. You're going to want it to be longer than your banner triangles, because you also want to be able to hang it up on something. And this is where the tape's going to come in handy. So you're going to take a piece of tape, put some on the top part of your triangle, and then use the tape and loop it over that string and secure it on the back side of the triangle so it stays on. That's why, I guess if you were stapling it, you would want to fold the top of your triangle over and staple it to make sure that it stays on your string. You can use any kind of string. You could use ribbon, which can be fun if there's lots of different colors. You could use an old shoelace. Just make sure it is okay to use the shoelace before you take it out of the shoe. You could use yarn. If you have wire, if you know people that make jewelry, you could ask them to cut you some lengths of the bendable wire. Okay. So now we've got my name banner. So I can hang it on my wall. Hang it, maybe if you're doing one of those drive-by parades, you can hang it on the sides of your car. You can make two if you need one for each side. I did bubble letters for that one. The next kind is going to be a double layer of triangles, but only letters on one side. So again, your paper, you want to cut out the triangles. For this one, I've already cut out my letters. I did them more as block letters this time instead of bubble. So you can be really creative. If you're very artistic, you can make really fancy letters. Again, I'm alternating the colors of the paper just to give it a little bit of texture and variety. Glued all my letters on as soon as I do this one. So again, we've got the letters glued on. Now this one, these little triangles, these are smaller triangles, but another idea, more string. You're going to need 2 pieces of string for this one. Well, you can do it 2 different ways, I guess. So I will show you both ways. One way is taking your small triangles and taping them all in a row across your string. So you'd have an entire string of little triangles. So this one, so you'd have these. And then you'd have your second layer. Oops, the string is stuck. And on the next string, we're going to tape on the letters. So it's a little bit hard to see because I'm alone, but you've got the bottom row and the top row. A third option is to alternate between the big letters and the little triangles. Keep them all on the same string. Not sure if you just heard my cats in the background. Guess they want to become YouTube famous. Trying to get in on my little video here. So here's another option. Alternating, alternating the big and the little triangles. Again, you can do the triangles with book pages or the colored paper, or a mixture of both. And then there was one final one. I just need to take the final one that I'm doing is going to be alternating between book pages and the colored pages. Just need to cut out a couple of letters real quick. Depending on how small or how big you make the banner, you may need someone who's experienced at cutting, like a younger child may need some help with some of the letters. Sometimes even I need help cutting out the letters. Okay, so with this one, we're gonna alternate between our pink triangle, and we're gonna use a book page letter. Oops. And then we've got book page triangle and a pink letter. So, boop, boop. And again, our little bit more string. About using tape with the string is it's also easy to slide along if you make a mistake and they end up too close. Suppose if you stapled it too, that would work because they'd be folded over. Also with this, you don't need to use triangles. I guess you could use any shape for the banner letters. I think just the most generic shape usually is triangles. So here's our final one. So hopefully this will give you something creative to make, or lots of creative ideas. Use whatever colors, shapes you want, any message you want. Just have fun with it. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Donna for giving me all these ideas. She's my artistic consultant on some of these projects. And come back next week when we learn how to do a summer scene. Bye.